Let's talk about registering for linked courses. What is a linked course? Well, some courses have a lecture plus a lab, discussion, or tutorial. We refer to these as linked courses. How do you know if a course is linked? There are two places that will indicate if a course is linked, in the search results and on the class card. In this recording, I am only showing you how to use the search results to register for classes that are linked. I'm going to use a special example. It's a course that has a co-requisite that includes a linked course. I'm using the combination of the required Chemistry 217 plus Chemistry 227Z as my example. I'm going to start by searching for both of those courses by using the subject and course number field, with both courses entered in as the criteria. So I enter Chemistry 217, select that, enter Chemistry 227, select the Chemistry 227Z, then click the search button. The results share all the classes available for me to consider. Chemistry 217 has 2 available CRNs to review. I review those, select one, and add it to my summary. I'm going to maximize my search result field. I'm going to move on to Chemistry 227Z. Note that there are 2 specific differences. First, the results include the linked in the seats column, and the linked sections column includes a View Linked button. Also note that the subject and course columns include Chemistry and 227Z on each row, but the title column includes both General Chemistry 1 Lab on some rows and Plus Lab on others. This means that the course has both a lecture and a lab component. I want to take a moment to note that anytime a title starts with the plus sign, this indicates that this is a 2-part course and the student has to include 2 CRNs for the class subject and course number. It's also important to note that specific CRNs are linked. In this example, certain Plus Lab CRNs are linked to specific Gen Chemistry 1 Lab title CRNs. You cannot just pick whichever of the CRNs you want in combination. So how do you determine which labs go with which General Chemistry 1 Lab CRNs? In this case, the General Chemistry 1 Lab CRNs have an instructional method of asynchronous online. This means there is not a set meeting time for this portion of the class. It also means that this portion is delivered online and not in a physical classroom. We can also see this in the meeting time column, where no day of the week is selected and there is no class time listed. Because of this, I recommend you find the Plus Lab with a day and time that works for your schedule. Click the View Linked button in the Linked Sections column. Because each lecture has multiple labs, but each lab has only one lecture, the result is a single lecture. Now all I have to do is click the Add All button to add all required parts of the course to my summary. Then click the Submit button to register. Note, I've got Chemistry 217 with 1 CRN. Then I've got Chemistry 227 with both a title and a Plus Lab section. And that's what I'm submitting. When I do that, it's easy to add the course. I'm going to clear my registration and show this to you again, but this time using the view linked on the Gen Chemistry Lab lecture component instead. One moment. So again, I'm entering my Chemistry 217 and Chemistry 227 and clicking the search button. Again, the results for 217 are only 2. I select one and add it to my summary. I'm going to minimize my summary and schedule panels. This time I'm going to use the lecture portion to review the plus lab sections associated with it and select and register. So to do that, I've selected the title of Gen Chem 1 lab, gone to the linked sections column, used the view linked button. Again, because each lecture has multiple labs, the result are multiple labs to review, but the process of adding is still the same. When I find a section that works with my schedule, I click the Add All button. It adds the course and the lab to my summary. Then I click the Submit button.